All right, so we're going to talk about adaptation, and we're not going to talk about too much about like the biology and all that shenanigans. Not that I know a lot of that, but let's talk about how we're going to use it for fitness, and we're going to call it like evolutionary fitness, right? So we do know some things about adaptation. It's important that it's in our genes to actually kind of have these traits, and then the other thing is that if I don't have these traits to survive, I actually die off. And it's not because I'm the strongest, and it's not because I'm the weakest. It's just that it's the best suited for the environment. All right. So then when I think of it like that, I'm like, oh man, in the sense of fitness, I can become the best suited for the environment because I can create a demand where my body wants to survive, and then it's going to actually reproduce. Not that I'm going to actually get dirty. Don't drink the water here though at Costa Mesa because you'll have kids and stuff like that, and you might get married. But let's get back on topic here in the sense of reproduction. For me, when I think of this like fitness evolution, it's hey, I'm trying to kill myself. Hey, I'm going to come in. I'm going to replicate it. I'm going to produce something with it. I'm going to make sure I eat right. I'm going to do other things with that. And I know that's not necessarily the definition, but that's how I think of like the evolutionary side of it, or the adaptation side of it. So I look at my fitness level. This is where I start today. I give myself some exhaustion stage. I start to come down. I start to recover this Dom situation we keep talking about, this Dom's fairy. We'll talk about her soon. And then I get positive adaptation. And this is really why the majority of our programs are inside of that like 3-week cycle. So we can see it. And then if it works well, we're getting positive adaptation. We just repeat it, or what I call stamp it, right? So we're going to actually just start it over, get the same kind of output from it. But if I just let it bleed and I don't think about a taper week, or I don't evaluate it and take what's good and bad out of it, and I just keep writing it, I might actually get good at what I'm doing. The problem is that I might create a plateau or some type of stagnant and not enough stimulus, like what we were talking about yesterday. All right. So when I look at this, what I don't want to do is get back to my baseline. So don't want to take too much time after having a kid. I don't want to actually think, hey, all my life I've already been competitive, so I can rest, all that type of stuff. So I have to be very careful of this, because the further you get back to here, the further you drop under, the harder it is to come back, especially as you get older, right? So lastly, if we think about this fitness evolution, we want to come in here, we want to create these demands on our body. We want our body to say, oh no, he's trying to kill us, or she's trying to kill us. We want to survive, and then we want to create some type of reproduction. All right, so again, meaning that I'm going to actually produce off of it. So I'm going to go eat better. I'm going to do better. I'm going to keep coming in. I'm going to stay consistent. But again, I understand that it's not necessarily the exact definitions, but that's how we're going to use it.
Good job, Daddy.
Thanks, buddy.